Hey guys, and welcome to Game Gengo, the video series where we learn Japanese through video games. In this episode, Cloud has finally arrived at the entrance to Mako Reactor number 1. So, let's get started.
Nakukoの腕さえひねるソルジャーといや神羅の番犬。マコールは初めてじゃねえんだろ。俺をマコーだまりのブリッジまで案内してくれ。教えたくねえってか。神羅に未練たらありじゃねえか。中堅スタッフかよ。拒否したって意味ねえぞ。もともとお前抜きで立てた作戦だ。
マコールは建造された時期によって構造が違う。この形式は初めてだがなんとかなるだろう。
ナクコの腕さえひねるソルジャーといや神羅の番犬。
Okay, so the first bit of language we have in this episode is a little bit strange, so let's have a look. We have Nakuko no ude sae hineru soruja to ya shinra no banken. So the literal translation of this sentence is, speaking of soldiers who twist the arms of crying children, Shinra watchdog. Shinra's watchdog. Very, very strange sentence, so we can clearly see that the translators have gone a completely different road here, saying soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. So this sentence in English, the literal translation really doesn't make too much sense. However, there is still some useful language that we can learn from this. So let's have a look. We have naku, which means to cry, and then we have ko, which means child. Kodomo, ko. So this ko, naku ko means a crying child, like a baby. And then we have ude. So ude is your arm. It can also mean skill and things like that, but right now in this context it means someone's arm, a crying child's arm. Naku ko no ude. Then we have sae. Now sae means even. So even the arm of a crying child, hineru, which is to twist. So saying even twisting the arm of a crying child, soruja to iya. So that means soruja, we've already covered, but to iya is actually a slang, a casual form of to ieba, which means speaking of. So speaking of soldier, who would even twist the arms of a crying child, Shinra no banken, which means Shinra's watchdog. And so now Barret is just questioning Cloud, saying, this isn't your first time in a Mako Reactor, right? So, Makoro wa hajimete janeen daro? So if we have a look at the language, Makoro is Mako Reactor, then we have hajimete. Now hajimete, this is the hajimete. For hajimete, it means the first time. So it's the first time seeing first time. So hajimete, and then we have janee. Now janee is slang for janai, so usually that I sound, janai, that I sound turns into air when you have kind of a casual slang. So janee, we have Now we've covered that previously, it means it is that. So janain, janen, and then daro is a short form. Daro is short for daro, which is casual for desho, which means I think, I guess, I wonder, or don't you agree? So if we put it all together, we have Makoro wa hajimete janen daro. It isn't the first time in a Mako Reactor, right? And so the literal translation is just the same as the actual game translation. This ain't the first time in the reactor, right? Bet you've seen a few reactors. Exactly the same sentence, just worded differently. Alright, and so here Barret is ordering Cloud to lead him to the Mako storage or the Mako pool. So if we have a look at the language here, Ore o Mako damari no bridge made annai shite kure. Lead me to the bridge, to the Mako pool, or the English games translation. So how do we get to the bridge above the Mako storage? Okay, so if we have a look at the language, we have tamari. Now, as we saw in previous episodes, when you have two words connecting together, sometimes the sound fuses together. So we have Mako tamari, Mako damari. And so that often happens in the Japanese language when you have some words connected. So here, Mako damari no bridge made bridge is just Japanese for bridge. Made means until or as far as. So he's saying that we're here and I want you to guide me as far as here. Made, right? Mako bridge made. And then we have annai. Now, annai means to guide, lead the way, or to show. So he's wanting to show, he's wanting Cloud to show him the way to the Mako Bridge. Alright, and then lastly we have shitekure. Now this is a really important and useful piece of grammar. So shitekure means for someone to do something for you. So suru means to do, and then we put the suru into the te form, so shite, and then we have kureru. Now here he's saying kure, that means it's the order of kureru, the ordering form, but it is shitekureru, and that means for someone to do something for them. And so he wants Cloud to guide him to the bridge above Mako's storage or the bridge to the Mako pool.
教えたくねえってか。
So Barret is now questioning Cloud's loyalty and he's saying, are you holding out on me? You don't really want to tell me, do you? And so that language here, we have oshieru means to teach or to inform. Right now, I am doing that. I'm Nihongo o oshieteru. I'm teaching Japanese. And so oshieru can also mean to tell someone, inform someone about something. And so here he's talking about leading him to the Mako storage. And so oshie, and now the next part is tai. Now this is a very common way of saying that you want something, okay? So here it's oshieru and then oshie tai. That means I want to teach. Oshie takunai, I don't want to teach. Benkyou shitai, I want to study. Benkyou shitakunai, I don't want to study. Tabe tai, I want to eat. Tabe takunai, I don't want to eat. So this is a very, 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 very important language here for saying how you want something. And so here he's questioning whether Cloud wants to tell him. So oshie takunai teka. And so this teka means, or should I say, or perhaps, or I mean. There's lots of different ways of translating the teka, toyuka. However, it's really just questioning whether or not Cloud actually wants to inform him. Oshietaku teka.
Shinra ni miren tarari janega.
Okay, and so now Barret is getting more and more aggressive towards Cloud, and he says, Shinra ni miren tarari janeka. Now this is actually really interesting language because it comes directly from the original Final Fantasy VII. This exact same phrase was used. So it's interesting they've decided to keep it. And so here, what it means is that he's questioning Cloud's loyalty and he's asking if he still has lingering attachment towards his company Shinra, or his ex-company because he's an ex-soldier. So let's have a look at the language. So we have Shinra ni, then we have miren tarari. Now this tarari can also be tarari or taratara, and it means to kind of be full of something. It has this image of dripping, right? So I imagine you're covered in something and you're dripping with it, right? But it means to have a lot of something, and it's often connected to this word, miren, and so it can also be connected to other words. For example, a jiman taratara, which means you're very boastful, you're very prideful, right? You're covered in pride, you're covered in this. So it has that image of, for me, dripping with it, right? You're dripping with pride. And so here, he's questioning whether or not Cloud is dripping, he's covered in, he has a lot of lingering attachment towards his old company, Shinra. And then we have Janeka. Now Janeka, again, Barret is showing that kind of manly slang language. As I said previously, Janai, Jane, that I turns into air when you're being very kind of slang. And so Janaika is, isn't it? So he's asking, isn't it that you still have a lot of lingering attachment for Shinra? Shinra ni miren tarari Janeka. Okay, and so now he's getting very angry, and meanwhile Cloud is having this kind of mysterious headache, so we don't know what's going on there yet. But as Barret is yelling at him, he says, "Chuken stampukayo!" And so he's saying, are you just a loyal dog? Or this new character that they've introduced into the remake, Stampu, stamp. And it's this kind of military dog icon for Shinra, right? So kind of a propaganda poster, you'll see Stamp the dog. And so here he's saying, are you just a loyal dog, Stamp? Are you just that military dog? So let's have a look very quickly at the language. Chuken just means a faithful dog. Stampu is the character Stamp. And then the last part here we have is kayo. Now this is a really interesting piece of grammar. So ka is a question, and then yo is being assertive. So it's a combination of being assertive and a question. It's kind of a contradiction. It sounds confusing, but it's actually really simple. So he's saying something which is, are you this, right? But he knows that he's not. It's just saying, are you? For example, shiru kayo. That means shiru, to know. Kayo is like, do I know? But it's actually just saying I don't know. So shiru kayo, as if I know. It could also be maji kayo. Is that serious? But it means like, no way, it's not serious. Or you could say taberu kayo, means as if I'll eat it, right? It's questioning, am I going to eat it? But no, you're definitely not. So this is an interesting bit of language where it's a question, but it's not. It's actually questioning the very thing. So, are you like a loyal dog?
拒否したって意味ねえぞ。もともとお前抜きで立てた作戦だ。
Alright, so while Cloud is having this mysterious headache, Barret continues to lecture him, and he says, and it's a long one, he says, 拒否したって意味ねえぞ。もともとお前抜きで立てた作戦だ。And so that means that it means nothing even if you refuse. I made these plans without you in the first place. And so the English translation is very similar. Have it your way, mutt. Continuing on with that stamp, dog, loyal dog kind of language. We can do this with you or without you. Very, very similar. So let's have a look at the language here. So let's break it down into the very beginning. We have 拒否したって. Now, 拒否 means to refuse, to deny, reject. 拒否したって. したって is the casual form of ても. So it means even if, right? So 勉強しても, even if you study. 食べても, even if you eat. Here, 拒否したって, 拒否しても, even if you refuse, 意味ねえぞ. So again, 意味ない, 意味ねえぞ. That Barret kind of slang language, which means there's no meaning. 意味 meaning, ねない. There is no meaning. もともと, which means in the very beginning, from the very beginning. もともと, お前抜き. Omae is a very rude way of saying you. Don't use this word, okay? Omae ga mou shinderu. No. Don't use this language. It's really only used in anime, in video games, or if you're in a street fight. So omae means you in a very rude way. Omae nuki means without you. Nuki means without something, to omit something. So omae nuki, without you. De tateta saksen. So we already covered saksen, means a plan, military operation. Tateta means kind of something is built, right? It has been built. Tatsu, tateta. And then tateta saksen means the built plans, or it could also be the established plans or the made up plans. So he's saying that we made these plans without you in the first place, so it doesn't matter if you refuse, we're still gonna do it.
マコールは建造された時期によって構造が違う。
Okay, and so Cloud seems to have gotten over his mysterious headache, and finally he answers Barret, and he says, Makoro wa kenzo sareta jiki ni yotte kouzou ga chigau, which means different reactor, different layout, it depends when it was built. And so the literal translation is really, really similar, just meaning that depending on the time the Mako Reactor was built, the structure can differ. Okay, so let's have a look at the language used here. So we have Makoro wa. So we already know Mako Reactor, Makoro wa kenzo sareta. Now, kenzo means a building or a construction. Sareta is the passive form of suru. So to do something, suru. Past form, I did something, shita. And then this passive form, sareta, which means it was done, it has been done. So it has been built. Kenzo sareta. Jiki ni yotte. Jiki, time or period. Ni yotte means depending on or according to. So here more depending on the time it was built, 建造された時期によって構造が違う。構造, the structure, が違う is different. It can differ. And so the English translation, the literal translation, very similar. Depending on the time it was built, the structure is different.
この形式は初めてだがなんとかなるだろう。
Alright, and the last bit of language that we're looking at here, we have Cloud saying, この形式は初めてだがなんとかなるだろう. And so this means that he's never seen a Mako reactor like this before, but he'll manage. So let's have a look at the language. Kono means this, right? Kono keitai, this phone. Kono keishiki wa hajimete. This type, keishiki wa hajimete, for the first time. Daga, but nantoka naru daro. So nantoka naru means that I'll manage somehow. And daro is just, again, just like daro that Barret said previously. Daro, this is just saying, I guess, probably, I think. So he's saying, I figure that I'll probably make it through somehow, even though it's the first time. I've never seen one before, but I'll manage. この景色は初めてだが、なんとかなるだろう. Okay, so into this lesson's grammar point that we're looking at, we have してくれる. Now this is a really, really useful piece of grammar to show that you're having someone do something for you. And you can use it to show appreciation for someone doing something for you. So let's have a look here. We have giver wa, giver ga, receiver ni, te form kureru, or the keigo kudasaru. Alright, so let's have a look at some example sentences. 俺をマコだまりのブリッジまで案内してくれ. Right? So do it for me, lead me, show me to the bridge of Mako Reactor. Okay, and the next example we have 私に日本語を教えてくれますか? Which means, will you teach me Japanese for me? So in English, we don't usually say that for me, but this language is really important in Japanese to show that someone is doing something for you. So, 日本語を教えてくれますか? means, can you do it for me? Can you teach me Japanese? Then next we have an example, ビデオを見てくれてありがとうございます. So, thank you very much for watching this video for me, right? So, I am appreciative for you watching my video. ビデオを見てくれてありがとうございます. Or ありがとうございました. And so this is really useful grammar to show that you're thankful or you're having someone do something for you. Okay, on to the review for this episode. So starting off, we have naku, which means to cry. Naku. Ko, a child. Ko. Ude, the arm. Ude. Sae, even. Sae. Hineru, twisting. Hineru. Toya, toyeba, speaking of. Toya. Banken, a watchdog. Banken. Hajimete, the first time. Hajimete. Janai, is not, am not, are not. Janai. Daro, I guess, I wonder. Don't you agree? Daro. Tamari, a collection of something, a pool of something, a pile of something. Tamari. Made, until, up until a point, as far as. Made. Annai, leading or showing the way. Annai. Shitekure, to have someone do something for you. Shitekure. Oshieru, to teach, to instruct, to inform. Oshieru. Tai, to say you want something. Pizza tabetai. I want to eat. Tai. Tekka, or rather, or perhaps, how should I put it? I mean, tekka, toyuka, tekka. Miren, so this kind of lingering attachment. Miren. Tarari, dripping with something, or having a lot of. Miren, tarari. Okay, and on to the next page. Janaika, so isn't it that? Isn't it? Janaika? Chuken, so chuken is a faithful dog. Chuken. Kayo, shirukayo, as if I know. A sentence ending particle expressing doubt. Kayo, shirukayo. Kyohi, so to refuse, to reject. Kyohi. Shitatte, the casual form of temo. Shitatte. Moto moto, from the first place to begin with. Moto-moto. Omae. Omae wa mou shinderu. Oh, sorry. Omae. Very rude way of saying you. Omae. Nuki. Without something. Omitting something. Nuki. Tateru. So to build something. To set up a plan. Tateru. Kenzo. So this is a building or a construction. Kenzo. Sareru. The passive form of doing something. To have been done. Sareru. Chiki. The time or the period. Chiki. Niyotte. So according to or depending on. Niyotte. Kozo. A structure or construction, makeup, framework. Kozo. Chigao. To vary, to differ. Chigao. Keishiki. The model or the type of something. So the type of this Mako Reactor. Keishiki. Daga. However, or but. Daga. And nantoka naru. I'll manage somehow. Nantoka naru. Okay, very good job everyone. Now on to the quiz stage. Good luck everyone. Let's begin.
ソルジャーといや神羅の番犬。マコールは初めてじゃねえんだろ。俺をマコーだまりのブリッジまで案内してくれ。教えたくねえ。神羅に未練たらありじゃねえか。中堅スタンプかよ。もともとお前抜きで立てた作戦だ。
された時期によって構造が違う。敵は初めてだがなんとかなるだろう。
ブリッジまで案内してくれ。
Congratulations, you have now learnt 148 words. So hopefully no matter what level you are, you have learnt some new language. Especially in this episode there was some strange rare language like miren tarari. So very interesting stuff. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share the video if you think other people will like this kind of thing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned something today, and I shall see you next time. See ya.